What is going on, everyone? This is the Digital Cypha Podcast. As you can see, I'm the only one here at the time being, but that is okay. We're just gonna go ahead and it might be a short show today, not sure, but just wanted to continue and at least get some gaming news out there to you guys. So it may be a short show today. We'll see. But again, thank you for coming through to the Digital Cypher Podcast. If you like and enjoy the show, feel free to subscribe and like. So the first thing that we're gonna discuss a little bit here is there's a new battle royale that's being introduced. It's made by a Korean developer. I think it's Wonder People, and the game is called Super. Find this kind of interesting because the game has a lot of qualities that has the elements of PUBG, elements of Fortnite. I think it's Animal Royale. I think it is too. But the concept is that the world looks. I wouldn't say it looks the same. It kind of follows the same schematic. You're seeing the map. You're seeing where the plane is going to drop. And we're gonna drop the folks. Everybody's competing with each other. But then when you hit the actual area, you're scrounging for weapons, things like that. But then you have superpowers. You have all these capabilities where you have the advantage. Like every character has the advantage, and I think there's about 8 different characters you can choose from. So that is something to definitely look into. The other thing is that Fortnite is going to be doing a Martin Luther King event.
It would be fatal for the nation to overlook the urgency of the moment. Now is the time to rise from the dark and desolate valley of segregation. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside. Let freedom ring. I have a dream today.
Now, Everspace 2 has a demo on. So if you've been looking for that, definitely is out there right now, so go get it. The New World Open Beta starts on September 9th to September 12th, and the release date is on the 28th. So they're kind of getting us all prepared for this new MMO made by Amazon. So definitely get ready for that. Halo has gone through a lot of things, and the thing about it is that at one point they were considering on doing another delay. They were really considering that. Even though the technical test went out and it was a success, due to the situations that was going on with the campaign and not having co-op involved, kind of led the team to feel as though they needed to push the game or delay the game back some more. And within the interview, they kind of, put that to the side and say, hey, we're still going to release this game in December, mostly because the game is going to be a live service, meaning that it's never really going to be done. It's always going to evolve. It's always going to continue to be something new to the game. So instead of delaying the game to make it picture perfect, where it's never going to be done because you're always going to add new things to it, they decided to push the game December 8th. It would be cool if they follow through with the anniversary. I think it was November 15th, release the game then. But if they need more time, by all means, do that. So the next beta is going to be focusing on 4v4 and big team battle, which is going to be huge. Anyone interested in that, definitely check that out. It's gonna be awesome. As you guys have seen through the video, the trailer, with the new weapons that they have and the new the animations running while sprinting and sliding is gonna be a real test of the tech behind the game as well as the features. So if you're interested, definitely show up. And if you're into Final Fantasy games, Final Fantasy 4 will be releasing on PC and mobile. So definitely check that out as well. So that is kind of it for the gaming news so far. We got a couple of things here. As it relates to the console side, the Super Nintendo, NES and Super NES designer, what's his name? Lance Barr. He's departed from the company after 4 decades. Wow. So he was involved in the original Nintendo, that was back in the late 1980s in the Super NES. Assisted with the NES Zapper, the NES Advantage, and the NES Max. As of recent, he was also involved with the nunchucks that came with the Wii. So he is definitely going to be missed. More power to you for your retirements. Seeing that if you're familiar with Gamatura, they're kind of known for providing news relative to the not just game industry but game development and getting people kind of aware on how games work, from design and development to planning and things of that nature. So at this point in time, they've decided that they're going to be rebranding themselves. They're going to be called Game Developer. Their website is technically called GameDeveloper.com as well. So that's going to be very cool to see them changing their brand, changing their color scheme. It's no longer looking like a website that was made by tables. It has more of that CSS Java look, which is pretty cool. So we look forward to that. The reason for that, they said that the name is kind of cringy, according to them. And when they have these interviews or when people are talking about their company, it didn't really sell the actual studio. It didn't sell the actual news company themselves. So they decided to go with the name change. So that's pretty cool. Glad to see that. Even though through these difficult times, that definitely changing the way they appear, the way they look, so they can and do games as well. Twitch is having some issues at this time. So streamers are having a hard time streaming when they are being raided, and the people within the raid are harassing the streamers. That's kind of interesting and it's weird. Because imagine yourself playing a game. You could be playing Psychonauts, you could be playing Halo, you could be playing, on your PlayStation, you could be playing God of War, Final Fantasy 14, Ratchet and Clank, right? And you get raided and you get all happy. You're seeing 10s, 20, 30, potential followers, potential viewers, and then they all start harassing you in your gameplay during the raid. And Twitch is looking into it, but the streamers are thinking that it's not enough. So that's kind of awkward, being that Twitch is competing with YouTube, and even as we speak, the Dr. Disrespect is suing Twitch. It's a whole mess with Twitch needs to get their game together. But in the event that you do get into those situations, I'm looking into some of those third-party tools to see how we can assist in getting the issue resolved. I'm gonna see if I can post in our Twitter. Our Twitter handle is Digital Cypha Digital Cypha, and I also agree. Raids help streamers, get to the next level, from just being a typical streamer into from an affiliate into a partner. So to be going through that type of turmoil is not really cool. So if any which way we can get that resolved, definitely would appreciate that. So I'm gonna look into some third-party tools that exist. I'm gonna post it in the Twitter. So if you guys are interested in those things, Battlefield 2042 is giving away the game for free alongside with the NVIDIA RTX 3000 as well as PCs and laptops. Based on the article, it says that as per state, anyone who picks up an RTX 3090, 3080 Ti, 3070 Ti, and 3070 graphics card, or any pre-built systems featuring one of these GPUs will be eligible to claim a free copy of the highly anticipated Battlefield 2042. And the good thing about it too is that the game features the NVIDIA DLSS as well as Reflex, so you're pretty much getting some high quality features alongside with that purchase. So definitely look into that. Battlefield 2042 is coming out October 22nd. We have just two more, and then call it a wrap. Just want to give you guys some information. I know we had Gamescom going on, and it's still, lingering. We had a whole bunch of indies, and then some console news, which is pretty cool. It was a lot, too much. I was overwhelmed by the amount of games, and that's a good thing. But on a little bit of a sad note, Activision is now going through some more issues. The investigation has expanded as Activision is being seen shredding documents of abuse allegations. Those allegations includes, based on the interviews that's been going on, that the department is offering poorly paid, payments to game testers. The positions were insecure, and they had this. They provided a bad culture for the LGBTQ testers out there. So they're not really looking good in the community. I have no clue, or no words to say at this point. I mean, I think while the restructuring is going on, it just continuously look bad, especially for the new leadership that have been put into place. They are working with the investigation, but it just is not looking good. It's definitely not looking good. And last and not least, but Call of Duty has banned a whole bunch of people, 100,000 accounts in a single day. They are using the Raving software. I believe it's their software company. Announced that it's doing a mass ban waves across Call of Duty Warzone. The studio says that its latest attempt to combat cheaters in the game has resulted in the removal of 100,000 accounts. Back in April, IGN reported that Raven banned 50,000 accounts after heavy criticism from the community, and the studio addressed the issue of cheating in a tweet. We're listening and hard at work behind the scenes. So I find it kind of interesting that as soon as, I wouldn't say as soon as, but as the industry starts to blend console and PCs together, we're starting to see a lot more cheating, a lot more harassments, a lot more discomfort in people enjoying and getting immersed in the games. So I hope they get that fixed, because yeah, they're banning people, but you're potentially losing a lot of people too. Not saying that we should keep um, harassers and cheaters in games. Um, but there should be a way for a company to look at what's been done, patch that, fix that, so now those who are cheating no longer cheat, right? They're forced to play the game outright. If they lose them, they lose them. It's a done deal. But, we're talking a total of 150,000, potential accounts are no longer playing the game. That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. But, at the end of the day, it's about the people who continuously play the game and enjoy the game. Uh, South Korea has officially released controversial gaming curfew. The situation started in 2011, where they were basically saying anywhere between 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. Kids underneath the age of 16 could not play games. And now they've released that, and it's they've basically dismissed the law for that, and a lot of that helped Microsoft because in this point the Microsoft Minecraft was mostly played by people of 16 and older, so technically an adult crew, which when you do your marketing, it kind of doesn't paint a good picture of who your target audience is. Only a certain amount of people can play at a certain time. You're looking at the statistics, and it's just adults. How do we market that? So that's pretty cool that more kids, of a young age gets to play some games. Unfortunately, it's 12 to 6 a.m., but, Microsoft does have, what is it called? Xbox Family app, where the governance is now on the adults or the guardian, who can basically say, hey, you can play for 6 hours, 10 hours, 48 hours within the week. So that is pretty cool. Unity employees reportedly are not happy about the direction of Unity assisting with the government, specifically military. They're trying to the Unity is basically their software is used for training and is used for research, but the employees are saying that when they joined Unity as a developer, as a designer, they were looking at being creative, their works going out for creative means, not really assisting in some form of warfare, strategy or anything of that nature. And Unity is basically saying, hey, this is just, how can I put it? I have to look at it. Everyone knows Unity is a great tool for creating content, but with our Unity SDK, developers are quickly integrating training with some form of a motor LMS. That's what the USAF is using, allowing the Air Force to view consolidated student performance data. Dev says, I came to Unity explicitly because I naively believe they're marketing around empowering creators and making the world a better place, or whatever. Another one said, I got into artificial intelligence with the expectation that I would be building technology for the greater good, or some nonsense like that. You learn pretty quick though that cozying up to warfare profilers is the fastest way to make money, pretty much universally in the tech industry. So while the employees came in with a pure heart of creating creative applications, games, assisting consoles, the actual company, which would be Unity, um, being aligned with military and things of that nature kind of paints a bad picture to them. Um, the question is, what's next? What is Unity going to do? Continue to see what due to a 2-hour refund policy, a dev has decided to leave Steam indefinitely. Um, that is kind of interesting because the game that that person made is shorter than 2 hours, I assume, or maybe it was a speed run. But the game didn't last that long, according to the gamers that played, and there was a mass amount of refunds that went into play. That developer has not received out of pocket for the game, and they have decided to move on. So, it's a heartbreak for that. They are not looking back, and they're kind of rethinking things at this point. So, anybody interested in doing development, definitely, consider the policies that Steam, Epic Games, Microsoft, Nvidia Shield, as well as I think it's the Atari, VGS, I believe. Just look into their policies. When it comes to refunds, so that you are aware of what's going on. And lastly, the Apple is going to allow people to, game developers, any developer at this point, to utilize a different form of payment scheme outside of the Apple Store. This is a process that they put into place after their court filing with, I think it was Epic versus Apple. So now developers can now choose a different form of payment, but Apple is basically allowing the devs to do this with the mindset that they are taking their users away from the platform. So users have to agree with those devs agreeing to put them like to a website or to another platform that's going to do payments, and Apple is not going to be responsible. I would assume that they won't be as responsible for any form of mishaps when it comes to that monetization process. So, again, keep your eyes out for that. Those who are in the Apple Store, playing the Apple Arcade, you could be subject to playing games, that's paid outside of the Apple Store. All right, guys, that is it. The crew wasn't here with me today. Not sure why, but we are Digital Cypha Podcast. Things happen, family happens. This is a pandemic, so. But we are here. Be safe. Be encouraged during this time, and keep gaming. It's out.